Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here playing State of Decay 2, and in this video I will be showing you how to grab all 4 of the endings, or legacies as the game calls them, using only one playthrough. The way the game intends it to happen is as soon as you complete it, you're supposed to be brought back to the main menu and forced to start a new community with some new skills that you have from doing a legacy. And there's 4 different types of legacies. However, instead of redoing the entire game, I'm going to show you a bit of a save exploit method that will allow you to more or less get all 4 of them, having to only redo about 20% of the work instead of 100% of the campaign. Now, in order to do this, you're basically going to have to complete the vast majority of the campaign, which means you'll have to destroy all 10 of the Plague Hearts and follow through your leader's legacy goals until you reach a screen that says, "This is the point of no return. Would you like to continue, or would you like to continue at a later date?" And at this point, I would recommend pressing Not Now and going back to your main base. Once back at your main base, I would recommend basically getting prepared for the mission and then pausing the game and pressing Exit Game. This will basically force your game to save into the cloud. Now you can go back into your game and you can start the final legacy mission on your way to complete the game. At this point, things are pretty simple. You basically just have to complete the final mission of your leader's legacy in order to beat the game. Once you beat the game, it should kind of pause. It'll have a bit of a loading screen, and your final achievement should unlock for completing a legacy of a specific type. At this point is when you want to pay attention to the video very closely to replicate these steps. As the achievement unlocks, you want to press the home button, scroll down to State of Decay, press the options, and then go to Manage Game. In this screen, scroll down to Save Data and click on your gamertag, then selecting Delete Saved Data and choosing Delete from Console. Sometimes this will have to be done 2 times as it doesn't always do it properly. Again, delete the saved data from the console until your gamertag no longer appears on this list. This step will automatically shut the game down for you. You should not be quitting the game at any point during this step. Now all you want to do is press your home key again and boot the game up. Eventually, the game should sync to the cloud, which means that you've done this 100% correctly. Although sometimes if you have extremely fast internet, the syncing step might not show up on your screen for very long. Once back in the main menu, after a proper sync, you should be able to click Continue Community, and you'll be loaded back into the game right before you completed the last legacy. This basically allows you to complete the game without having it save directly after your completion as it is supposed to. So now what you can do is you can basically kill off the leader in your community, elect a new leader, and then complete the game again, having everything basically saved for you. You'll have all your resources, you'll have all of the members of your community, all of the Plague Hearts will be destroyed, and you just have to elect a new leader, follow through his or her legacy goals until you complete their mission, and then rinse and repeat for all 4 leader types. So that's basically what you just saw me do on screen. After I loaded back in and successfully did the save exploit, I was able to kill off my sheriff. Then I elected a new leader, Rocco, who is a traitor, and then I'm going to now follow through all of his legacy goals in order to get the achievements for doing stuff with the traitor. Now, there are a couple of things you do want to keep in mind. There are 4 endings, and obviously they are specifically tied to the 4 types of legacies. You have Sheriff, Traitor, Builder, and Warlord. And the storyline for each one of these unravels quite differently based on the actual legacy. So, for example, the Sheriff tries to restore order by fixing arguments between groups. The Warlord just is a full-on assaulter. The Traitor tries to, trade valuables with other groups in order to build his reputation. And I'm not quite sure exactly what the Builder does, but I would imagine it has a significant amount of stuff to do with base building. Some of them do take a little bit of different amounts of time than others. For example, the sheriff is pretty quick, but the builder and warlord can be a little longer. And this will still take you around 2 to 3 hours per ending, but that should be significantly down from 8 to 15 hours per ending if you were doing it normally. So you will get 4 achievements for the 4 different endings. You'll get 4 different achievements for electing each one of the types as a leader, but there are also 4 achievements directly related to building specific things based on your leader. If you're a warlord, you'll have to build an armory. If you're a sheriff, you'll have to build the field hospital. If you're a trader, make sure you build the trade depot. And if you are a builder, make sure you get the sniper tower at your facility before finishing off the game. Hopefully, these tips and tricks allow you guys to do all 4 of the endings using only 1 playthrough. Again, your initial playthrough could take around 15 hours, and then you can add around 2 or 3 hours per playthrough, netting a total of about 20 to 25 hours. Keep in mind, if you were to do it legit and do 4 complete playthroughs of the game, it would probably take you somewhere closer to 40 plus hours. I will include a small text post in the description to help you guys do the method perfectly, but if you follow exactly what I do on screen, you shouldn't have any problems, as I recorded all of that in 1 take, and everything is basically shown on screen to you guys as I do it. I do want to issue a fair warning, and that warning is that if you do screw up, it will save properly, and once you do try to go back into the game, you will have to restart it. So making a mistake can be very costly with this method. So thanks for understanding, and thanks for paying attention closely to the steps. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if this method was helpful. Make sure you share it with your friends. You will be the real hero for saving them hours and hours of their life achievement hunting. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you soon. A special thanks to the amazing people on Patreon for supporting the show. Peace.